My name is Derek Curbo, and I'm a member of the Science and Technology Department here at the YWAM Kona base in Kailua, Kona, Hawaii. I got involved with YWAM back in 1996 after I got married, and my wife introduced me to this missions organization. We've served on 3 different continents in multiple nations around the world, and it was during serving with one of those nations in Cairo, Egypt, where I really felt the call of the Lord to go back, get my graduate degrees in food security and international development, where I began to study for my master's and my PhD to begin to bring food security to these areas of the world that were developing, these areas of the world that were urban megacities, other areas where people didn't have a solid source of clean, pure water, places where they didn't have energy that could be used for business development, for getting themselves and keeping themselves out of poverty, for sanitation, preventative health care. Those sorts of things that really drove me to get into missions. Ultimately, it came through experiences in YWAM, seeing the need that was there, and then feeling a call of the Lord to go and get additional education. One of the things that I specialize here in doing in science and technology is permaculture. Ultimately, permaculture is permanent agriculture, or a permanent, long-term, sustainable system for human settlements, where we can go in and do food, energy, water, sanitation, basic health care, preventative medicine, herbs, a lot of the aspects that we're going to pull together for community at all different levels, from children, pregnant women, the elderly, people in all stages of life. And we develop these communities based on an understanding that holistic systems were created by God. He started with a garden, and we take that same concept and put everything together in a holistic pattern so that we can meet the needs in the places that we go from all different levels and all different spheres of society. Oftentimes we are interested in going and spreading the gospel, getting the good news of who Jesus is and what He came to do for us into people's hands and into their hearts. But oftentimes we also forget that the very real needs that they're seeking, food, water, basic sanitation, health care for their children, these are things that we really want to make sure that we're working with as well. And no better way we know for Mercy Ministry than to meet the basic needs that people have so they can not only experience the love of God and see His reflection in the actions that we have, but they understand much more about what it means to love one another. Much more about meeting these needs that they have so that they are open to hearing the gospel. Their hearts are softened and they're less worried about what's coming tomorrow, for they not only have a hope in their spirit, but they have a hope in reality as well that they can share with other communities and take this information and spread it across regions, cities, and even nations.